The development of cyber as a standalone product has followed a path that EPLI took. In the early 1990s, there were about 5 or so carriers offering EPLI as a standalone product, and then fast forward 10 years later, there were at least 15 or 20 markets offering the coverage. Similarly, in the cyber world, in 2002, we had a handful. Today, there are at least 20, I'm going to say, primary carriers offering the coverage. There's actually another parallel between EPLI and cyber as a standalone product, and that's the language barriers. When the first few EPLI forms came out, they were very complex and complicated, but they really started to take off after some of the carriers went to a uniform, catch-all, policy user-friendly language. And I think you're going to start to see that in cyber, especially as respects to regulatory actions, data breach funds, notification costs, and just kind of everybody using similar language that is easily read and easily understood. To the public awareness of the need for EPLI coverage kind of came after a few highly publicized events. Similar, again, similar path cyber's taken. Consumers became much more aware of the need for the disclosure of web cookies after double clicks. Delivered targeted advertisements came into the public light, and people were outraged. Breach notice laws were passed in varying states very frequently after a class action lawsuit against card systems in 2005 alleged failure to notify potential victims of a breach as opposed to actual victims. And then, TJX, everybody here has heard of them over the past day and a half. After that breach, companies became very much aware of the need for strong wireless encryption technology, but also the need to publicly disclose breaches, as well as the need to adhere to payment card data security standards. And then obviously after, Heartland was the holy grail of the breaches, data security standard moved from an absolute guarantee to a best practice type of guideline, as opposed to, definitely we're secure, we're PCI compliant, we don't have to worry about a thing. But, also after the Heartland breach, we began to see a lot more contractual obligations in service provider contracts requiring, service providers carry some type of cyber coverage.